What up, everybody? Happy New Year 2026. I can't believe it. In case you don't know me, my name is Eric. I've been trading prop firms now for over 3 years. And in this video, we're going to go over my 2025 trading recap. First, we're going to go ahead and just kind of go over kind of my December, what happened with my 150K straight to fund a lightning account with Tradeify. Then we'll go over all my income and payouts that I received in 2025. And then we'll go over the expenses that I incurred in 2025 as well. After that, I'm going to announce some pretty exciting news for myself on some new accounts that I got with a different prop firm than Tradeify. So first, let's go ahead and hop into the calendar here for December. Just wanted to quickly show what happened in case you didn't watch my last video. It was a really good month for me overall. It was very profitable and was able to request a payout here some point here in the middle of the month, basically. Since then, it's kind of been a struggle, not gonna lie. I did even trade on Friday the 2nd and took another loss. So we have about $700 left in drawdown with this account. To be honest, guys, I really don't know if it's gonna make it. And I don't really care. It's like, I got to pay out with it and I'm happy with that. The other thing with it is that I've been trading this on Project X. And if you trade Tradeify, and then you know that they're actually getting rid of Project X. For multiple reasons. And to be honest, guys, I'm kind of excited to go back to Tradeivate/Ninja Trader. And hopefully if I can kind of get this account back out of the low here and out of drawdown, then we can get this transferred over to the Tradeivate Ninja Trader and I'll be able to trade it with some of my new accounts that I'll be explaining later in this video. So yeah, that was kind of my December, ended up really strong there. Now let's go ahead and hop into my prop firm income and expense tracker. That I made, specifically for prop firms, and you can get it for free in the link below. So let's go ahead and jump into that. All right, here we go. Here is my 2025 prop firm income and expense tracker. Again, I have a video kind of going over all this, but again, if you want to download this for free down below, you absolutely can. You just have to submit your email address, and if you want to buy me a coffee, you can, but otherwise it is free in the link below. But it's pretty cool. You got the start sheet right here, as you can see. Let me just make it better here. You got this start sheet right here, and you can basically put in whatever prop firm you want right here, and then your expense category and your monthly goals. And then we can go down to the income tracker, which is down below here. Sorry, right here. And this is the income tracker. So right here, as you can see, I put in all of my payouts from this year, which, isn't that much. I actually had more payouts and more profits in 2024 than I did in 2025. I do have previous videos kind of explaining that, so I'm not going to go all the way into that. As you can see, start off pretty well here. These are all the payouts, including the most recent one that I got from Tradeify on December 15th. And then we're going to go ahead and go to the income overview sheet. So here we go. My total payouts for 2025 was $9,324 with an average monthly income there of $932, which is not too bad. But when you see the expenses, it's not that much. But that's what's cool about this spreadsheet. It has a little table here where we'll break down all of your income month by month there. And then you have what the income by prop, which is Tradeify and Apex. That's the only prop firms that I received income from. And then again, you have a bar graph showing that there as well. And then next here, we'll go to the expense tracker. And here, as you can see, we have a lot of expenses, right? And this is from evals to straight to funded lightning accounts, everything, right? So just to kind of preview the news, but I got 10 new Apex accounts, and I'll go into that later and on how I kind of did that. But these were kind of the expenses that I just recently had, passing these Apex evals. But here are all my expenses. And then if we go to the expense overview sheet, you can see my total expenses there are $5,567 with an average monthly expense of $557. So again, you got this all broken down with a bar graph, and then you have the tables here by category, which would be like PA, eval, trading. You can put like your trading view or your trade sync or your whatever. If you do a book map, you can put all those expenses in there, so you really are tracking what you did on the year. And then yeah, you got this expenses by prop firm, I did buy some Top Step there, and then you can see Tradeify, Apex are the biggest ones. PA fees, of course, funded fees are the largest expense for me. And then let's go to the biggest one here, which is the profit overview. My total profits for 2025 was only $3,757. So we learned a lot this year, and if you follow my other videos, it was very, very stressful. I was in a dark place financially, but I was able to get a new job, and we're doing very, very well in that new job. So I'm excited for 2026 and what that job is going to bring me, but also what trading is going to bring me, because I just have a lot less pressure on me overall. And I'm looking at trading more as a hobby and a fun thing, just like with the YouTube and all that, and not really depending on it as like actual income, because that just was not working. And I do not advise doing that. If you're in a financial hardship, do not try to rely on trading as your main source of income. That's for sure. But here you can see profits and then profit goals. I always had $10,000 as a monthly profit goal. Never got close to that. But maybe one day, and then you got your profits by prop firm, and pretty split down the middle there, actually, on Apex and Tradeify. So again, that is the total profits there for 2025 was $3,757. So now I want to go into some pretty exciting news for my 2026 and what I recently did. So let me go ahead and switch over to another screen here. All right, boom. Guys, we are back here with Apex. And Apex had a crazy deal at the end of the year where they were doing 90% off of evals and plus only a $65 PA activation fee. So your all-in price, if you pass one of those evals, was basically for a 50K account. I only do 50K accounts. Was $19.60 plus $65. So the total to get a funded account was $84. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna get 20 evals, which is what I did, and I'm gonna trade them in sets of 10, kind of full porting. And I don't recommend that unless you know what you're doing. But I basically full port on like one of my like an A+ setup. And it's like I either pass it or don't pass it. And my thing was, I'm going to trade them in sets of 10. If I pass 10, then cool, then I'll trade another set of 10. If I don't pass any of them, then cool, I'm just out, whatever, right? And so actually the one day, last Monday, I passed them in one trade right at the open, and I had 10 PA accounts. Next day, I took another setup with another 10 evals, which basically I blew those accounts. That one did not work out. So we didn't get the full 20 accounts, but now we have 20 active accounts. So, and as you can see, guys, these are the evals. Yes, I've gotten 200 evals in the history of me trading Apex. So, and that's over 3 years. And then this will be like my 58th PA account, as you can see there. So yes, going into 2026, guys, with now 10 active PA accounts, which is exciting. My plan for these, I don't really know yet. I probably won't even trade them this week. I'm probably just going to still trade that 50K Tradeify account I have. I just want to make sure that I'm comfortable. I'm liking the way that market structure is and everything like that. And like I told you guys, I want to eventually get back to doing my live trade recaps. For now, just with my mental and how busy I am with the new job, I'm not really doing that right now. I'm just going to kind of post, any big news or if I get a payout. I'm not really sure if I'm going to trade this with like the 1 mini or if I'm going to trade this with micros or what I'm going to do, but I will be most likely copy trading all 10 accounts. And I think the smart thing to do would be to trade them very, very slow with micros and copy trade them that way. And then just take my time, like try to get a payout in like 2-3 months, something like that. So we will see. That's about it for my 2025 recap and my future plans here for 2026. I'm super excited. I hope y'all had a very happy new year, and I hope 2026 brings you tons of success with your trading. Make sure you like and subscribe. Download that prop firm income and expense tracker for free in the link below, and I will see y'all in the next video.